Hello all. I have decided that I want to learn how to watercolor paint, and I've been watching videos on Facebook of Andrea Nelson Art, and she's been filling a sketchbook. So I ordered a kit from her, and it comes with a practice book and this book, which I don't know what it's for, and a set of watercolors like that. And it comes with a color wheel, some masking tape, a set of pigment liners, water-based, water-resistant, odorless pens from 0.05 up to brush, and a whole set of paintbrushes. And so it came in the mail today. I was super excited to use it. So the first thing I did was write on this card what the colors were and paint a little swatch, and then I taped their little labels to the back just in case. So that was first. We go that way, I guess. If I were gonna, I don't know if does it smash in there? Oh, look at that. I think it might actually kind of fit in there. Maybe it stays in there. So then I went and watched her first video and tried my best to follow her directions, and my sample did not come out like her sample at all. I'm not unhappy with it. It's just not like hers. I obviously have a lot to learn about watercolors. First, I don't know that this is an actual watercolor page. It feels different, so maybe that was part of my problem. It bled through, among other things. The tape didn't come off of it very well in a few places, so I might try a different tape. But for the moment, I am watching a video called 5 Things I Wish I Knew Before I Started Watercolor by Kristen Van Leeuwen. And I am going to attempt to do what she's doing so that I can learn a little bit more about watercolor. So, I'll start the video over because I was watching part of it. You will not get to see the video, and you will not get to hear what she has to say. I'm going to take this out because I'm going to spray these, and I don't want it to get wet. I held it over the trash can so it wouldn't get water everywhere. My desk is probably not the place to be doing this. So bear with me as I figure out what she's doing. So, first problem, she is showing what happens when you mix white and black with other colors, and I do not have a white. I'm going to go see if I have a white in one of my Crayola kits. I'll be right back. I don't have any white, but I have these watercolor pencils, and it says you can use it with a wet brush. Use the pencils to draw a picture, apply a wet brush over the pencils to draw and create a watercolor effect. Use as a wet pencil, dip the pencil into water and then draw on paper to create bright strokes of color. Use this technique to draw bold details. Or use on wet paper. Wet the paper with a clean brush, draw on wet paper with pencils, try blending colors with a brush. I'm probably going to try it as wet paper, but we'll see. So, the premise of this lesson that she's teaching is that I'm trying to pick which brush I think she has. I'm going to use this one. The premise that she's talking about is that white and black do not lighten or darken the paint. So the first thing that she's done is she has made a white square. So we're going to try this pencil and make a white square. Not that we can see it because, well, it's white. And I'm going to get something that I can write under it with, because I'm going to want to remember this later. And she does a blue and a black. She actually did two. I think I have color on my brush. What's I could do? Two, making it worse. Just two. I'm also going to have to learn how to clean my brushes. She has two white squares, which isn't going to be white because I had glue in my brush. It's a practice book. And then she does plus blue and it equals that. So this is my black. Give myself as much room. It's okay. And then another black. I'm excited to learn watercolor. I just don't. We'll see how good I end up being at it. Maybe I'm never good at it and I just enjoy the process. That would be okay too. And I'm going to use this blue, which is ultramarine, according to the container. It's definitely pretty. Make sure I dip back in the same pot. That would be funny. I already watched this video once, but I don't remember what she did in the middle. It's pretty dark. Okay. So now she takes the blue and she mixes it with the white, which I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. Put this, oof, I have my pajamas on. It's late. Will that mix? Might not mix there. How about here? Will it mix here? Too much water, I think. So watercolors are, according to this video, transparent, and when you mix them with white and black, or white in particular, the white, it doesn't lighten it up, but it removes the translucency of it, so you can't really see through it anymore. So you end up with something different. My sleeve is out of control. So is that paper. So is this blue. My gosh. Burp. Oh, and then I took off too much. The story of my life. I'm going to steal from down here. Put it back. I watched another video by Andrea Nelson Art, and she was talking about water. I mean, controlling the water. Something that I need to learn for sure. Okay. Plus and an equals there. And I'm going to mix in this same spot. I think this is supposed to lie flat, but it does not. So one of the things that I don't know is about rinsing your brush. Do you go water first? Do you go paper towel first? How does that work? I don't know. Do you have to have a separate bucket of water that's clean? I don't know that either. Oh, I think I got too much black, though. That's really black. Let's see. Can't hardly see the blue. Let's try again. Her paper is very different than mine also, in that it looks very textured, and this paper is not that textured. I don't know that I can make the blue win. That's a little bit more blue. Let's try that one. That's better. I'd say that's more in line. I don't know what to do in the middle, though. I don't remember. I'm listening to her. I was supposed to add more water. I took the water. I didn't really do that very well. So, more water, less water. I do not have the control that she has. I don't know how to control it all that she has. I don't know how to get rid of the water. This woman that I'm watching has obviously painted for a lot more time than I have. Okay, she calls this tea, coffee, based on how much water it has in it, milk, cream, butter. She's doing a water scale thing. She's trying to make it, oh, gnats in my house, annoying. Making it darker as she goes. That's kind of cool. So she did light, medium, dark, value, scale. This is probably a very boring video because I'm not talking very much because I'm listening, but now she's painting a tree. I don't know if I can do a tree. Oh, see? See? Mine's already too dark. Mine is already too dark. I don't even know how to do a tree. My tree is hilarious. I have no idea how to do a tree. Her tree is beautiful. My tree is not. My tree is not beautiful like hers. Oh, gnats. Okay, mine does not look like a tree. I guess I should be over here. So that's something I need to learn. And I can't seem to get the dark. Okay, I'm laughing about this because it's hilarious. She's talking about paper. Oh, goodness. I don't have different kinds of paper to try on. I'm going to try the green tree. See? Dark. Why is that dark? Ugh. She's talking about ugly stages in watercolor. That's where I am. I don't think that the building up is my problem. The problem for me is going to be learning to paint a tree, learning to, it's going to be really dark, too dark. Yeah, my problem is learning to paint a tree, not so much my bigger issue is going to be, maybe not. You know what? It's not a great tree. Better than the first tree, I think. Not completely upsetting. I'm going to have to stop her because she's gone on to complementary colors and other things, and I'm back here still painting my tree. So I turned her off. She painted a really pretty tree. I do not know how to paint a tree. I do understand though the layering of the colors. That makes sense. Give my tree a little dimension, I guess. I should quit while I'm ahead. It's actually kind of a decent looking tree. I'm not upset with it. It is by no means perfect. It does not look like her tree at all. But that's okay. I stamped with this earlier today and realized that I stamped my date backwards. I stamped it as 70 instead of 7. I still don't know if it's right. I need a little something to try it on. Oh, that's better. I bought this stamp at a thrift store, and I brought it home. I was so pleased with myself to have a date stamp. I did not read on here that it says 2015, and I did not realize that the date wheel was beyond use. It's not that long of a date. So my workaround is to write in my year and be happy with it. Sign my work. Well, I can't see the white, but I do see how it took away the opaqueness. I couldn't get the blue as light as I wanted, although I did down here, so that was nice. And I think I did okay on the value scale. Need to learn to paint trees, I guess. So, not upset with it. I still have a lot to learn, like how and often, and how do you rinse your brush, and do you need 2 things of water, a fresh one and a dirty one? How does that work? I have no idea. Thank you for bearing with me while I attempt to learn how to watercolor, because I definitely do not know how. Here's another question. Do you clean this up every time? I don't know. I feel like I should. I don't want it to drip into my paints. Where do you learn all this? Are there videos for like the absolute basics of basics? I'll have to go find them. I will say this. My first day with a watercolor set, and I painted. So, not a total loss. I would say that's probably a win. I'm thinking I should laminate this so I can put it here, but it's okay. I don't think I want it there though. I don't know how that's going to work. So, that's my watercolor for today. My first attempt, my second attempt, but I learned something, and that's all that matters. So, thanks for watching.